Hello, chat. Hello. Um, Sorry for the quick start and the early start, but I was rushing to get this ready. It's not really ready. I kind of messed up the overlay a bit, but it should be okay. We're gonna be watching T2 Trials. We're gonna be commentating the match, and it's a cool match. You can see there's a lot of world's borders here. We've got FCG versus Cerberus. So let's go. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. There's a lot of good players here, so hopefully I can provide some commentary. Let's start with Gimlet versus Mimo here, because this is like a worlds v worlds matchup. So if you don't know what this is T2 Trials, which is a worlds format 3v3 league. We play weekly matches. And I'm gonna be doing some like secret streams where I cover the matches. So we've got Mimo going first, and we're playing Odeon. That's kind of oh, we're playing Metaverse as well. Adding Temple of the Twinks, or Treasures of the Twinks. This is like an unfortunate deck to have to go second versus, because this deck kind of sucks going second. We have Imperm for man. Okay, playing Imperm from Gimlet makes me think it's not Draco Tail. So this could be pretty much any other deck, but probably not Draco Tail. Or Sky Striker. There's not a lot on this end board, but like I guess it's all traps anyway, so we'll see. We'll see if this is any good. Yeah, okay, it looks like it's Malice. Go figure. Malice is still really good. In case you didn't know, Malice is still one of the best decks. As sad as that is for me to say. We're gonna Ash Allure, that makes sense. Because there's not a lot of good Ashes against Malice. I didn't know the Odeon deck played like low impact hand traps like Ash. I didn't think it would be on these. Okay, we're gonna try to summon this one, which sets another one from the deck, but we're gonna get hit with Max C, which is actually kind of good, even though this is a trap deck. Because it wants to summon twice. It's kind of like Labyrinth, where, or even more so than Labyrinth. It wants to summon at least twice, right? Has 20 plus non-engine slots. Okay, but does it play real cards? Like real hand traps? I thought it just played like stun cards. But anyway, we do have an extender. I'm gonna I meet you. I meet you. Hi April, hello Madara. And hello Taramia White Blasters. Hello everyone. Man, yes. What is this? Why have we normal summoned a Maxi? We're making an Almirage. Fill them with anything from hand traps to floodgates. Okay, what? Okay, oh, well that's the end of the game, right? That's just the end of the game? We drew a skill drain? That's just the end of the game. Okay, so that's gonna be it, no doubt. With the exception of Red Reboot, like, we couldn't have had anything there. Malice can out skill drain. Not from this position. Not from this position. Like, how do you want them to out skill drain? Use every extender, access code, banish itself? That's not gonna happen from here. You know, MTP isn't gonna really resolve. This is not gonna happen. I guess you can summon Crypta that points to something, but even that's not realistic. We played around it by putting the monsters in these zones. Actually played around Crypta a little bit. Hello, Shavy. Okay, I don't know what Nicky Boy wants for the overlay, but this is all I could do in like 2 minutes. So we'll have to make do for now. Let me go ahead and put 0 in here and 0 in here for now. You playing Odeon too? I'm not playing it. I'm watching. I'm watching a match between two Worlds participants. This is a tournament. It's a weekly tournament. It's T2 Trials. I'm just commentating the match between FCG and CER, which are two very, very good teams. Been to Worlds multiple times. We're gonna make Linker Rebo. We're still trying. Okay, we actually do have an extender. But it's not enough. We need like a fourth body to get like a Crypta that can't be negated. We're also just gonna negate the field spell, I guess. Yeah, it gives an extra draw, but that's probably worth it. Hi, Brad. Oh, we drew an alert. I bet there's no Dark Monster in the hand right now. I bet we're just using that alert for the sake of it. Banish Dormouse? If they draw Dormouse and banish it, does it get them anywhere? I think the answer is no. They would need to draw Dormouse, but then also draw like an MTP, and then banish in response to the Dormouse, you know, to get multiple bodies on the board. But we're just gonna negate again. Because this card is not once per turn, and if you draw multiple, it sort of like stacks exponentially with itself. So it's like really good. It would actually do like something if you drew like MTP or GWC plus a Malice name. It could do something. Or it has to be MTP, exactly. But we're gonna negate it anyway. They do draw one though, which is kind of weird if you think about it, because that alert was probably dead. They were probably discarding their whole hand. And we gave them one free draw instead of two draws. Okay, this dies by battle because skill drain negates the man. Ordinarily, you can't do anything to these cards. They just stay on the board. Dark was a weird choice. I mean, there was no good choice. Gimlet is only in the game right now because it's a tournament and he might as well be. I'm pretty sure if this was a rated match, he would be in the next match by now. That skill drain just kind of ended the game. Also high. Is that we banished a Nibiru? Cool. We can banish Nibiru from the deck for this guy. How cool is that? Synergy, if you can call it synergy. Okay, so it looks like this is an Odeon deck that plays a couple of floodgates, maybe just the skill drain. And then after that, it's just like regular cards. Like we're playing Ash and Nibiru. Presumably, we're just on like a regular lineup of hand traps instead of like a stun deck, just playing a bunch of traps. Yeah, the only real outs are like a Malice trap. You can out it with Crypta, you can out it with access code, but like you're never gonna get there from this position. Might be playing Lord of the Heavenly Prison. I do like Lord of the Heavenly Prison in this deck. The way that it lets you activate whatever you set for free. It's kind of like a Labyrinth Ku Klux combo where you search any trap and you do it on the opponent's turn so you can get the perfect one. It is really good. It's a nice cheesy combo. Why are we taking so long here? What are we afraid of? I guess we couldn't find lethal, and that's why we were thinking a bit. In case it's possible to lose. It shouldn't be possible to lose though, right? Can't we make like a... This is lethal? Is it? Oh, they took damage, right? They took damage at the end of last turn. Yeah, so it is lethal. Yeah, Lord of the Heavenly Prison is such a cool card. Also, thank you for following, Ben. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we get. It's game over. Unless we have a Bestial. Oh, we do have something. We have a Bestial? A Bestial would be the only way to survive. It's not March Hare, because we're in the battle phase. Imagine if there was a Bestial that had like a Druid Worm effect, but it could target back row. Right? Imagine if that's what Baldrake's effect would be. Or if we just made a 5th Bestial. When sent to the graveyard, it pops a trap. A spell or trap. How good would that be? That would be peak Bestial. Just put a Glossy Man, it is a sign. Yeah, there's a Glossy Man here. It is a decent deck, I think. So we actually do get to send one of the traps. No, please? You don't want another Bestial? I think Bestials are based. Oh, we do have another... Wait, this is lethal, right? Because if we have another one of these from the deck, we can use it. And it just attacks for game. Right? No? We couldn't use it? Oh. We didn't set... We didn't set another one of these? Did we already go through all 3? Do we not play a 3rd one of this? Am I missing something? Did we not play a 3rd one of this? Or did we just like click the wrong one? Usually people don't. Really? I thought this would have been a 3 of. Considering that it's like a decent hard draw, right? I don't know. I've never played the man deck. I don't know. Is that Cowboy? No, it's Redoer. Okay, it's not even close to lethal. It's a bad hard draw? Okay. I mean, I get it. It's just kind of a silly trap card on its own. So, like, fair enough. I just thought this would be a 3 of, considering there's not many Apophis cards. I thought you would play all of them. Cowboy Burn not enough? Yeah, it also wouldn't resolve under Skill Drain. Okay, Malice has like a chance here or what? Does Malice have a chance here? The one that they set is not the one that negates. They just set another copy of the one that sets from the deck. And if they don't play a 3rd one of this, how do they get a disruption here? They kind of just don't, right? They just don't have one. So it's just Skill Drain in a dream? There's Crypta. I mean, fortunately, there's no Banished Malice, and there's also no pointing to on this side. We can set up a point 2 here. But now we just need to banish a Malice, and then we can resolve Crypta. We could go for Skill Drain. But how do we banish a Malice? I guess we can just access code, banish the Crypta. No, we could access code banish itself. We have to banish itself, right? You banish... Oh, right. Okay, so this is a cool interaction. In case anybody wasn't aware, under skill drain, the way that this is ruled is that you can banish the same attribute over and over again. Right? You can only banish monsters with the same attribute once per turn, but like under skill drain, you can just do it again and again. So they can do both here. They can get back the Crypta and then banish itself. Which is let me know if anybody's ever done this in the TCG, because this sounds like a head judge moment. This sounds like a head judge moment in the TCG. Wait, we didn't banish. We didn't want to do it? We didn't want to do it? Oh, we're attacking. We're attacking. Right, right. While the battle protection is turned off, we might as well attack. That's perfect. Very well played by Gimlet. And now we're going to banish the skill drain. Also, thank you, Steve, for following. I mean, for subscribing even. Thank you. You're the goat. He might not. He might not what? Might not banish? I mean, I kind of get it at this point. At this point, there is an engine for the man deck. So the skill drain is like not even doing anything. All it does is make man indestructible by battle if we remove it. So honestly, I kind of get it. Not removing it might be pretty smart too. I was kind of hoping that we would reveal the ruling though, because I wanted to prove that I wasn't lying. We really can banish the same attribute again and again if we want to. Yeah, man does have Anubis. We're gonna Ash the Treasures. This card is in the graveyard though. So this can summon itself, and this is a Blue Eyes under skill drain. Right? This is just a Blue Eyes under skill drain? Wait. We had to banish this, didn't we? I mean, we had to respect this. First time catching the stream, love your videos. Thank you. This is not my usual stream, not my usual stream time. But we are just we are watching T2 Trials today. Yeah, they've summoned it. It's not just 3 or more trap, it's also Temple of the Kings. So like this one. Oh no, this one doesn't count. This one's not Temple of the Kings. It does have to be just traps, but we have enough traps anyway. You made a fan out of me after this DC? Oh, the real DC hasn't started, crazy. The real DC has not begun. Okay, so there was more follow-up for man than I thought. I didn't realize how this card was gonna come back. I did forget about it. What does this mean then? Should we have popped the skill drain? It didn't really matter, right? Last turn, if we popped the skill drain, this same exact game would happen. The same exact thing would happen. Except we would also be able to resolve this Typhon. I don't know, Oh, we wanted to put the Anubis back in the graveyard. That's really smart, actually. If skill drain was popped, Crypto would have been attacked over. By what? Okay, they scoop it up. That was actually a really interesting game. As soon as I saw the skill drain, I thought it's over, but it was not over. There was like game to be played. Let that be a lesson. Don't give up. Anyway, all 3 matches are finished, so we're gonna have to update. Let me get a spoiler blocker up here so that we can't see the results of the games. So Gimlet just lost to Mimo. Now let's watch Greed versus RT. Let's watch from CER's perspective again. Man indeed. Okay, let me update the... So Gimlet lost, which means from our perspective, FCG is 1 up. Wait, I think I swapped the I swapped the players around, but that's fine. So we're playing Magistus Draco Tail versus 3 hand traps. We do have Ash for Fua. This is a really good hand. This is a really good hand because what's going to happen here is surely this Savage forces the Veiler. Yeah, so that we can resolve Nibiru. And now if we really want to, is it best of 1? Each individual game is best of 1, but the whole match is 3 sets of best of 9. It's 3 best of 9s. So it's actually like a really long match. So there's a lot of gameplay here. We're gonna go into this, yeah, and this negates Nibiru if we want to. So we're gonna, I mean, it's the same thing right now or before. It's the same thing. Actually, no, it does make sense to chain. Otherwise, we could keep this on the board. But now we get to play Draco Tail. Playing through all 3 hand traps. We have a Royal Ketu. Yeah, Ketu is also fused on turn 1 because opponent summoned a monster. And we get to add back Ash, which is huge. It's going to trade with their Ketu. And we have all 3 traps. Do we play all 3 traps? We do play all 3 traps. Yeah, infinite Ash. We get to recycle the Ash. That's one of the nice things about Draco Tail, is that if you Ash a Maxi, you can add it back for free a lot of the time. That's what makes it really worth to Ash Maxi, even if you're gonna give like 1 or 2 draws anyway. You can just Ash it and then get it back. Oh, this is gonna suck. We're gonna chain Gulamel to pop and there's no material in hand. We have to play with Ketu and then it just gets ashed. So Greed's gonna win this one. They don't even use it because they know about the Ash, they know about the Flame. Is it Arthalion or Arthalion? I think it's Arthalion. That's my humble opinion. Draco Tail more like no tail. More like Draco Whale. Draco Snail. Okay. Oh, I spoiled the last game. My bad. We're not gonna watch this last game because I spoiled it anyway, and I want to get into the live games. So that was a win for CER, and then Brana's lost in the 3rd game. So it's 2-1 to FCG right now. This is 1. And this is 2. Can we watch Bronas? Not yet, but we will watch, well, we'll watch Bronas right now, I guess, but not that game. We might visit that game if we have time later. I wonder what he play? Okay, so this is the Worlds format, which means it's a shared card pool, just like they have in Worlds. So we're not going to see 2 of the same deck. We saw Odeon from FCG. Or rather, Bronus is on CER, so he's not on Malice. We know that. And we also know he's not on Draco Tail. But maybe it doesn't matter what he's on, because this is a Malice combo. Do we have any hand traps? FCG, we've seen Malice, Draco Tail, and Odeon. I wonder if that's the same lineup for CER over here. Right? That would put Bronas on Odeon. Because we've seen Malice from Gimlet. And we've seen Draco Tail. So, what is the 3rd deck? My guess, if I know Bronas, my guess is it's probably a Mitsurugi deck. It's probably not Man. It's probably a Raziel Mitsu deck or something like that. That seems like the kind of thing Bronas would play. Unless it's Psychic Rover Snake Eye, but somehow I doubt that. I doubt they would have brought Psychic Rover Snake Eye to the FCG match. Reset TB11 is weird. We're probably going to banish MTP and then shuffle it back into the deck with Crypto. That's probably the plan. Oh, we're playing Terahertz. Wait, we already went through our binder. Did we not banish anything? I kind of missed the combo. Hello April, hello Yassine. Okay, what do we do from here? We've been through Splash Mage. Oh, we have extenders. Yeah, March Hair. And then what? Do we make something else here? Or just hold the March Hair? No, we are gonna make something else. And yeah, that's gonna bring the Crypt back. IP? Could be IP. Could just be allied code though. We can link all of this off for allied code, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 bodies for allied code. That would make sense actually, because we bring back the binder. Binder can banish MTP, then Crypto can shuffle it. And that preserves the disruption. But let's see what we go for. It's probably allied, right? It's probably just allied plus Lingerie Bow. Like, what else would you make? What else is better than that? No, it's not. We're making, what is this, Red Ransom? Transcode Talker, okay. I mean, sure. Sure, this is fine, actually. This is actually better because we didn't need Crypto on the board. Or we didn't need the extra 1 body on the board. It doesn't really make a difference. Oh no, we're making Firewall. We're making Firewall? But we're not, Okay, I'm confused by these plays. I'm actually confused by this. If we're gonna make Firewall, just to add back March Hair, and we're linking all of this off for allied code. Huh. Okay. Okay, you know what? I kind of see the vision now. You can use Tempest Terahertz on your turn to just send the spell negate. And this is live because allied code is also a link 5, right? So yeah, the Terahertz did set up a spell negate. So I actually kind of do see the vision. You don't play a second send, you just play it as a step in your combo to set up a free spell negate. I actually see the vision. It's kind of an interesting line. And it does look like it's a Mitsu deck, so I was right. We're gonna Ash that. Classic Malice, combo you for 20 minutes. Doom and Gloom the end board, and then just hand trap you anyway. And you can't play through the hand traps. It could be Mitsu Raziel. It is Mitsu Raziel. Wow, who would have thought? What a predictable man. WX, I mean, X is good, except everything's co-linked, so he kind of just fucked up. He kind of fucked up, right, if he activates this. He didn't activate this, right? He didn't activate the aggregator. I thought I saw him activate it. No, he didn't. Okay. If he activated it, it would be fucked up. But that he did not. He's not that stupid. You would allied X? Fuck that guy? Probably. Bronus is goated for sure. I honestly just thought I saw it activate. In my head, I saw it activate. That's why I was like, what the hell? But no, Bronus is too good for that. Ice isn't gonna do too much. I would allied Ice too. Well, I don't think you can allied Ice again. Imagine if this card had a negate for every tribute. You could just tribute non once per turn. Wouldn't that be cool and interesting? Maxi, yeah. Sword is cool, he can stay. Is Sword cool? Is Sword the coolest Ryziel? I think X is the coolest Ryziel. I can't believe we rotated out of the Ryziel format before we got the other X target, the one that pops back row. That card would have been fun to play with. Just allied the opponent themselves. That way the deck has no pilot. I would not be surprised if that was somehow a legal Malice combo. Is this... Okay, this is what? Exciton? How do we negate Exciton here? We use Impump. Okay. See what I mean? The Malice combos for 20 minutes, and then they just hand trap you 3 times anyway. It's kind of cringe. But yeah, Malice still clearly very good. Clearly a very good deck still. Habakiri, we do have a spell negate for Ritual. So, we're not afraid of that, really. It does need even more hits. You are right. Malice does need even more hits. So, Ritual's probably gonna get wormed. This card, you have to control a Link 4 or higher. So you don't actually even need Allied or Terahertz. You can just do it with a Link 4. Yeah, there we go. Not gonna lie, I want Allure and even Chessie gone. I feel like the draw power is too much. Honestly, I would agree with you in the past, but at this point, I don't care about balancing Malice. I would just like to see it removed, you know? So I think we just ban Binder and Crypta. Fuck it, just ban everything. Just ban Binder and Crypta. Take it out. Take it out. Locked into Link summoning only. I feel like if you ban Binder, there's somehow still a deck. There is still like a Crypta Turbo Cyber Slop combo. Genuinely. And that's also still cringe, so. And hey look, a 4th hand trap. Who would have thought? A 4th hand trap. Okay, we're adding back Ritual here. But well, which one did we use? Which effect did we use of Ritual? Summon from the hand, I assume. No, we used the summon from deck effect. That's interesting. So now we only have the summon from hand effect available, which isn't really very good. Oh, what is that? Is that a 5th hand trap? Never mind. 5th hand trap doesn't matter. Retaliating Sea is really good in this format. Hits Mitsu, hits Draco Tail. We have the desave one. We already used it. We negated the first ritual. Yeah. I mean, here's Murakumo, but it doesn't matter. There's no lethal no matter what. Because... Oh, there is lethal, right? Because we negated Exciton. So, there is lethal. But will it actually be lethal? I doubt it, because there's a March Hare waiting at the end of it all, so... Mitsu doesn't care about retaliating? It does a little bit. In response to the first ritual on a standard combo, when you try to summon from the hand, you really don't want to get Retaliating Seed on that one. You don't want to get Retaliating Seed at that point. And yeah, we search a second Maxi. We don't even have... Oh, we do have lethal on the board. Wait, we allowed them to go battle phase? Isn't this, like, kind of risky? Shouldn't we have used the March Hare instead of waiting for the battle phase? Like, we could have beat Cold by the Grave or something. Because that base deal could have somehow been negated, theoretically. Huh? What was that? What is that? What is this doing here? What is Achichi doing here? If Cold by wasn't used on the 5th hand trap, yeah, you're right, it's unreasonable. But why would you take that risk? Why would you not activate March Hare at the end of the main phase? It searches I meet you? No, it doesn't. It searches a monster. What do you mean? Add one level 4 or lower, add Ignista. This adds backup. I guess adding backup is like a good play. To be fair, it's a good play. Here's Duo Drive. Are we somehow playing? Are we setting up something? Surely the Malice follow-up is more than enough here. We already ashed. We ashed prep at the very start of the turn. Also, what happened to Crypta, by the way? We didn't activate Crypta. We banished it and then just didn't activate it. Huh? What? Why didn't we summon a Crypta? Maybe, was it gonna die to Murkumo? Even still, we would summon the Crypta because we want it in the graveyard, not banished. It has to be a time issue, right? No, it's not to do with Murakumo. They just didn't summon it back. Are they low on time? They must be. Is Bronos gonna win this? Does he have GWC? We don't know. They never searched or set GWC, and they might not be on it. It has to be a time issue, in which case this is not even remotely, like, over. Like, Malice usually wins if you pass turn back to them, especially under Maxi. But in this exact situation, we do have time. We do have the time to activate TB11. But this is really sad with the... If this is a no GWC deck with Crypta banished, it's gone forever. There's no way to return it. There's actually no way to return it. And we time out. We actually time out. Oh, there's no way. Yeah, lost the time. There's no way. That was unlosable. What do you mean full combo plus 5 hand traps? Oh my god. You know what's... Honestly, what's even more impressive than the time limit is that... Look at the board right now. If Malice didn't time out, right? I know they should have summoned the Crypta. They definitely should have summoned the Crypta. So let's say time wasn't an issue. The Crypta summons to the board. So now it's in the graveyard after being attacked over or whatever. It gets a banish maybe. Do we still win? Does Malice still win if they don't have a time issue there? Probably. If we get to resolve a Crypta and then it goes back into the graveyard for the binder to banish next turn, they probably win. So I guess time limit sort of was the reason Bronos was able to win there. But this was still an impressive board. To play through all of that, Bronos still did pretty damn well. Hare can return the Crypta, not from the banished. Oh, right. Hare can add it back with the other effect. You are right. Damn. That was a crazy game. That was a crazy game. I need to update the score. Is this are we on set 3 now? They're on set 3. That game took so long that they're already on set 3 right now. Okay. Or like, you know, round 3 of the first set. So it's 2-2, but then there's also we had Bronas winning, but then we also had Greed winning. So that's another win for Sir, and then Gimlet lost again, unfortunately. Gimlet getting unlucky. So that makes it 3-3. Okay. So we watched Mimoe versus Gimlet. We watched Bronas. Let's watch Gimlet again. Let's see if Gimlet can get a win in this first set. Is the branded FCG player not playing? When you say the branded FCG player, are you referring to God War? Is that the one? Was that FCG? The Worlds player? He is not playing today, but this is only a 3v3, so that's why RJ's not here, and that's why everyone else is not here. Because, like, it's a 3v3. You can only send 3 players for 1 week. You can only send 3. There is also a sub, I guess. I guess there's also a sub. But nobody has subbed yet, because it's only the first set. Wait. Is this... Did we see this player already? Have we seen this player yet? Why are we on Mitsurugi? Oh, right. 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 You can bring 2 decks. You can bring 2 decks, just like Worlds. I thought we were playing Draco Tail, Malice, and Man. But we've clearly swapped decks here. We got Impulse, so Gimlet's still on Malice, most likely. Mimoe is the Malice and Man player. Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Mr. President, a Banisher of the Radiance has hit the board. I thought we were playing Mitsurugi. What is this? What is this shit? And why is this in the deck versus Malice? What's happening right now? March Hare banish March Hare? What is this doing here? It's a Mitsurugi card. Is it searchable? No. This is not a searchable card, as far as I'm aware. Oh, what? Just hard draw this? Like, yep. It does beat Draco Tail. It does beat Draco Tail. Why not? Yeah, I mean, why not Fossil Diner? Why not Fossil Diner? Why this card? So have we not seen this player play? I guess not, because we watched this player played Bronas in the first set, so we've not seen this deck yet. This could be their main deck, just bringing Mitsurugi Stun, whatever this is, Stun Tsurugi. Maybe it's like Stun Tsurugi, because we've seen that deck a little bit with like Di-Fi and stuff. Shifter, just like Stun Tsurugi. Maybe they're playing multiple of this and the Fossil Diner. It's funny because it doesn't matter versus Malice, by the way. It hardly matters versus Malice. We have a Lingaribo for any back row now. But I don't know what back row we would be afraid of. There's no purification. And there's no prez. Like, prez doesn't do anything. Like, we just have a negate for, like, Impalm, I guess. That's a way to get kicked out of locals. This is why OCG teams can never win worlds. Okay, Fictinium. What do you mean by that? Because they play Banisher of the Radiance? Could be on skill drain, because Murakumo dodges it. Why is everybody overcooking? Everybody is overcooking right now. Just bring Malice. Just play like regular Malice. It's like all the regular decks are fine, aren't they? We're playing Super Poly. Yeah, this is Stun Tsurugi. This is for real Stun Tsurugi. Why using this against Malice? That is true. Why would you use this deck against Malice? But this is the only card that's weird against Malice. Like, we don't know what's in the rest of this deck, you know? But the Banisher is weird. Starving Venom. You would not think that you're playing against Mitsurugi right now. Look at this end board and tell me that you know this is a Mitsurugi deck. Like, what do you mean we're playing Stun Mitsu? Normal summon backup. Based Tsurugi, yeah. End board. I mean, okay. Normal summon a Floodgate monster set 3 is an end board. That's a formidable end board. What do you mean? It's just really unfortunate that Malice is so well positioned into Banisher. Flip Daruma. The fact that they used the Super Poly early on the Lingaribo might be smart. Might be because they want the other back row to be live. Maybe they do have some more stun cards. Like a Daruma. That would be really funny. Or a Mirror Force. Imagine they flipped Mirror Force. Is the best way to play branded 40 cards now? I see a lot of lists playing 40 in the OCG. You mean with the new support? With the new White Albaz and the Ecclesia Synchro? I think you can play a Draco Tail build at 40 cards pretty cleanly, yeah. You can play a non-Draco Tail build at 40 as well. You can also play a bigger build though. You can also play a bigger build, especially pure. You can play 40 with Draco Tail though. That's definitely a good list. But we can talk about that another stream. Hi April, hello Bulky, hello. It's the second Super Poly, of course it is. So what is this, Drago Stapelia or Mudragon? Mudragon, yeah. It's always the second Super Poly that gets you. Honestly though, if you start banishing this many cards from Malice, it actually gets kind of bad for them. Right? It's kind of funny that they don't mind a few banishes, it could even be beneficial. But if you start banishing every trap and every name, it kind of gets hard for them. Because you can't march hair very easily. And your grind game gets hurt. So do we just win with the Banisher now? Probably not still. We still need to set up something here. I would say we need like one play. We would need one piece. Yeah, like that. That'll do. Tribute Habakiri. Is this gonna get stopped? One piece? Hello, Regulus. Droll is turned off. Droll is turned off. Veiler is turned off, but Ash is not turned off. Max C is also turned off. Okay. But does Malice have follow-up? Actually, this... Okay, hear me out. Search Kusanagi, activate Kusanagi, search for prayers, add back prayers, or whatever card you want. Overlay for Gallant Granite. Search Fossil Diner. We can't normal summon it, but we have it for the next turn. That would be the Stun Sarugi play. Hell nah. It's actually smart you countered roll with Banisher. Yeah, but you can't. Okay, the fact that Mitsurugi is like okay under Banisher doesn't mean it's good under Banisher. If this card isn't good against your opponent, this definitely hurts you more than it hurts them. Like, you don't want all of these cards banished. You would rather them be in the graveyard right now. You know, if these were all in the graveyard, that Purification would have plays right now. It doesn't hurt much. It does hurt a little bit. Come on. Don't lie. Futsu does nothing. Prez does nothing under Banisher. Okay, we get Aramasa. I think we're in trouble here. I think Mitsurugi is in trouble. Because we know that this is a GWC, so there's follow-up no matter what. For Gimlet, we can summon back Dormouse. It really depends what level 4s we're playing, or rank 4s. We added a Wosu. And we're going battle phase. So I was thinking we might have like... I mean, do we not play Dugares? Do we not play Dugares? Revive Sagi? I guess maybe we don't have another ritual in the deck. What is this level 3 on the field? This is Macro Cosmos on legs. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished. We don't know why it's here either. It's just here. I was wondering why they didn't make a rank 4. They must not be playing as many. We tried to end the main, maybe? Yeah, we definitely tried to end the main. Marcha banish Marcha? No. Oh, we're returning the Dormouse. There's like nothing on this board. Is this the third Super Poly? This could be the third Super Poly. We can tribute it. We actually can use the tribute right now. That is true, but we're not going to. I feel like we should have. Maybe we didn't because it actually is the third Super Poly. Maybe it just actually is the third Super Poly set right now. Imagine that. We also used Extravagance too, so like, do we even have targets left? Oh, the Extravagance might be why we didn't make the Dugares play. Now that I think about it. Because we could have drew with Dugares if we were looking for something. We must have banished it. What target for Spolly? Well, we could have Garura. We could have Garura. We haven't been through that yet. Also, Drago Stapelia. Surely that's in a Super Poly deck right now because Dracotail is popular. So, or Triff. Yeah, the three Dark Monsters for Triff. There could be a lot. Just depends what they banished and what they're playing. Honestly, if I was on a stun deck with Super Poly, I would be playing like Mirror Jade right now because like Albaz is in a lot of decks in Dracotail, so you could have all kinds of targets. An Earth Golem? I mean, yeah, true. I don't think people play Earth Golem anymore. Earth Golem is like good at taking out IP, but Malice is like, it's better to do Triff, right? With the three materials. Splash Mage. I'm sure that's going to be useful. Or Alba. Oh my god, yeah. Best one is Almaduke. Almaduke is good, yes. Because you can attack everything. But honestly, Triff is arguably better too, because if you don't end the game, the Triff has a serious disruption. It's a solemn warning on legs. But Almaduke is good too. Because Firewall is not dark. I guess. I guess. White Binder. Oh my god. See what I mean right now? If you banish enough cards, it actually starts to become detrimental to Malice. They actually do need the graveyard just a little bit. Just a little bit. For like Binder Reset, March Hare, and Splash Mage. We need the graveyard. And Wizard as well. We could finally banish that Floodgate if we wanted to right now. But we're going for the back row, and it really was the third Super Poly. I knew it. I knew it. We drew all three Spolly. I guess we must have banished our Gorora, because we could have used that way earlier. But we actually, we must have banished it. I can't believe we drew three Super Poly. This is already triggered, so this is not coming back. Is it better to link away the Banisher? I don't know what this... No. On Mitsurugi's last turn, it was not correct to link away the Banisher. Because, like, look at how much it's hurt Gimlet this turn. There's no Binder reset, there's no Splash Mage effect. It has hurt them a lot, to be honest. This is like a fair Floodgate Victinium. This is a Floodgate that had like lingering value, but it didn't ever win the game by itself. Okay, Dormouse banish Chessie. We have 900 life points now. And our GWC is banished. That means we can't play the game. But maybe we don't need to. Maybe we don't need to play the game because we just have beaters on the board. Oh, we are gonna play the game. Wait, this is hella bad. What the hell? Isn't this really bad? Doesn't this lose to the Wosu? I guess we have to draw a reptile. We have to draw the reptile, but if we do, and we tribute this, we can beat over the Binder, and then it's game over. A Mitsu named top deck is game over. Any reptile is game over. It doesn't even have to be a Mitsu. Oh, but we didn't draw it. No. We didn't draw it. And that's game over. Oh, no. What kind of a cursed game was that? That game was so cursed. But Gimlet finally got a win. So good job. They're currently siding. They're currently deciding their lineup for set 2. So the set is over, but let's see who won. We don't actually know. Let me get the spoiler cover. So let's watch Broness. Let's see what Broness was cooking. Malice finally won a game? Yeah. Gimlet got his first game. Has Malice lost every game? This is a pretty nice hand for Broness. Like, versus a Mitsurugi deck, this is like, versus a Draco Tail deck. This is like the kind of gas that can still win, right? We Ash Rahu, and then it's just like Flame Pass. Flame Malulu Pass. Don't talk about the overlay, Fick. Do not mention the overlay. Malice losing, you have my attention. Okay, wait, we have... We have all 3 ritual monsters in the hand. It looks like it looked like a complete brick, but one of them was Habakiri, so we get to keep playing. Can we OTK right now? Isn't this Malulu a little late? Shouldn't this Malulu have been earlier? Because now it's just gonna die. And we don't get to trigger anything. Wouldn't matter? Bronas wins though here. Bronas just OTKs now, right? Because this is Ryziel. So we contribute, we can get Aramasa. Or like this. This is, yeah, same thing. We can get Sagi summon and then normal summon just to make a rank 4. And then we can do the Ryziel OTK. Yeah, that's gonna be easy. And that's oh, we have these to play through, but is that gonna make a difference? Is this gonna make a difference? Does this stop you from dying? It probably doesn't, right? You probably still die. Oh yeah, we play the Ray Lancer, we definitely die. Yeah, so GG Bronas. That's gonna be Bronas getting the 5th win. Which would make it set 1 going to Team Cerberus. Good job, Bronas. Bronas is kind of goated right now. Go Yona. You should have seen the other game, Snaxol. The other game, Bronas, that was a legendary game from Bronas. You should have seen that. You should have seen it. But anyway, it's time for set 2. So, what I'm going to do, we're going to reset these wins. And we're going to make a new image, or a new text. Set. Fuck. 1. Is this right? Are they playing 3 sets? Yeah. It's 3 best of 9. Let's start watching a game. Let's watch Greed versus... I think we've seen Greed like once, so... Let's watch this game. There we go. Okay, so Ketu gets ashed. I will fix the overlay for the future. I don't think the overlay was like super clear what we were supposed to do. And we have Maxi for Rahu too. Isn't it 01? Oh, fuck me. It is 01. My bad, my bad. Set 01. Like that. Yeah, the overlay will be better in the future. I didn't have time to make it perfect today. I remember Sirs from First Master Duel Worlds on Branded. So Team Cerberus has been to Worlds multiple times. In fact, haven't they been all 3 times? I'm pretty sure they've been all 3 times. I know FCG has been all 3 times. And we're ashing the Maxi, okay. This is what I was talking about earlier. You pretty much always ash Maxi, right? because you can add it back. So it just seems like worth it, even if you're gonna give one draw. Why hold the Ash when you could also just get the Ash back? So that must be what they were thinking about. We did get rid of a bell though. We did get rid of a bell. And we are trading it out for the Ash. Bonkers to think that Mastodon is going to be 4 years old next month. Is it really only 4 years old? I didn't think it was that young. I thought it was already like 4 years old. Is that board really Flame Ash Pass? Our hand is Flame Ash Pass. And we have Spenta. I mean, we gotta Ash that, right? We have to Ash that, otherwise it just trades with the back row. It already trades with the back row if we just normal summon anything, which is unfortunate. Greed needs the last hand trap needs to be really good. The normal summon is also Malulu of all things. It's looking pretty bad for Greed. Yeah, both of these teams have been to Worlds all 3 times, so these are like extremely experienced players. Yeah, so this is a nice interaction. You can force Flame with this card, and then the Flame has to target it so that they can get the draw 1 at least. Hopefully they drew Maxi. Doesn't look like they drew Maxi. Oh no. What do you think is better, Spenta or Branded? Personally, I think Branded is better. But I'm still testing. By the time the Duelist Cup is ready, that's when I will have my my final answer. I think Branded is better. But a lot of people like... Is that an unbiased opinion? Yes, it actually is. It actually is, because I tried playing the Spenta version, and I really hated how I lost to Maxi and Fua more often. You know, like I hate that I got Maxied on Zoroa stuff, and I was like, if I was just playing a branded fusion instead, I wouldn't really care. I didn't like that, so I also think that the follow-up, like the grind game and like situational game for the Spenta pieces are like kind of shit compared to the branded pieces. Yeah, we know you hate branded Victinium, and even you think the branded build is better. I don't think Victinium would like the build I was playing yesterday, though. The build that I put on Twitter earlier this morning, that's the one that we played stage 1 with, and I was really enjoying it. I don't think Vic would agree with that build, but I really like it. I really liked it. What about Brilliant Fusion Draco Tail? Okay, now you are cooking. There might be some secret goo right there. That is something that the TCG never got, so maybe there is some secret goo there. When is Spenta appearing on your branded calendar? Oh, he's coming. He is on there, don't worry. You can play Magistus Engine in branded. He is on there. Okay, so are we trying to figure out how to lethal right now? Is that what we're doing? Or are we trying to set up for a guaranteed win without lethaling? We could be respecting Nibiru, because there is one unknown and there's now a second unknown in Greed's hand. And we know that one of these cards was definitely not an extender. Right? This card in hand, at least one of them, is definitely not a Dracotail name or like a trap card. So like Nibiru is kind of likely. It is kind of likely. But they probably know the lists at this point. They must have checked the list at this point, so they would know if there's a Nibiru in Greed's deck or not. They would know. When is Wakaushi making an appearance? Okay, Wakaushi is not making an appearance. Although, having said that, now that I think about it, Wakaushi is a one-card combo for the new synchro. So maybe Wakaushi is decent. Okay, we're not gonna lethal. You'd probably still go for lethal though, versus one-of nib. I mean, I don't even think it's not just a one-of nib. This card is more likely to be Nibiru than just a one-of ordinarily, because of the way the game has gone. It implies that it's Nibiru more. But I think we played it to Nibiru, so clearly it wasn't. Clearly it was not Nibiru. Okay, we have Rahu. I mean, this just gets flamed, right? You just flame this? Or Ash, that's fine too. I like using Ash before Flame because Flame is a little bit more versatile. Like if they activated Duster, you can Flame that, but you can't Ash it. And yeah, that is gonna be GG. Almost certainly. Yeah, it also plays around a reboot. You are right. Okay, so GG. That's gonna be 1 win for FCG. Oh, I did the wrong one again. I did the wrong one. I'm a professional, don't worry. Oh, the games are over. Okay, well, let's take a look. So we just watched Artie versus Greed. Let's watch Bronas again. Okay, so Bronas is going first. Look at that. Look at that hand. How this is how you go to Worlds. You draw Ice Habakiri and Ash for Maxi. Plus literally plus extenders. What is this hand? Average Jonas hand. And opponent by the way. Opponent by the way. They have switched to a different deck. They have switched to a different deck. Let's fast forward the combo. I mean, there's infinite board breakers here. You know what's gonna happen, right? One Chandra, one Pydra is game over. I mean, this hand is so scary. Activate Sales Ban on Ash, activate Duster, activate Reboot, Droplet for all the board, and then Chandra, game over. Is it even Tenpai? I feel like it's more likely to be Gem Knight or what? Needs to draw the Kaiman instead? Why? Why does it have to be Kaiman? This card will trade with Cross. This card will trade with Ash. This will trade with the back row. This will trade with all the board. If he draws the Kaiman, Bronash's Ash. No, Sales Ban beats Ash. What do you mean? This is what this card is for. This is for Ash. If it's Tenpai. Okay, crazy board, but the no, it was Maxi. Reboot set reboot, Lamau. Will the Maxi draw Chandra? Nightmare Unicorn. What just happened? What just happened? What did I just witness? Where was the Max C draw, and why is there a unicorn on the board? So Bronas won, that's a win for Sir, and then also Gimlet won, that's another win for Sir. So that's 1-2. So Cerberus is ahead right now by a little bit. Let's watch the live game. His teammate stole SP. That could be it. Malice is gonna have it, I suppose. Do you really have two other SPs? Anyway, let's watch Gimlet again. Draco Tail needs SP. Draco Tail does not need SP. It absolutely does not need SP. Okay, going first, and we Ash Allure, that's pretty good. Does Gimlet have any more plays? Probably. They were playing a lot of interesting extenders, right? Was this the player that was playing Achichi? Or was it the other Malice player? I don't remember. But we do have a combo anyway. Jokoto really likes it, yeah, but it's the Spenta build, so like the extra deck is tight. And also the branded version has a tight extra deck. I don't know. I've not been playing SP in my Jokotel builds. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Oh, hi. Hi, Gamma. Gamma on Chessie? That's... Okay, the only scary thing about this is that if it was Dormouse or White Rabbit that we were gonna banish, it's combo anyway, and it was Dormouse. Yeah. So now we need a third hand trap. Otherwise, it's just game over still. Honestly, was it even correct to Gamma Chessie? Because if they... Surely the fact that they can activate Chessie means that there's an extender. So surely you just have to eat the draw too and then hand trap an actual play. It's kind of a catch-22 though. Like this is why Malice is so good versus hand traps. Yeah, the draws are scary. The draws are scary. Especially if you have a weak hand, it's just kind of game over because if they draw an extender, you lose. And if they draw a hand trap, you still lose because your hand is weak. So like you have to hit Chessie kind of no matter what, but you know you're gonna lose anyway. No Nibiru. He's going for red first to play now. If you have enough bodies. What do you mean by red? You mean White Rabbit? Oh, you mean Crypto. You mean Crypto. Because you certainly don't mean Red Ransom. That would be an illegal play. Yes. You always go for Crypto first because Binder gets to banish it for free, right? So you always get it back. So you want to summon Binder after? That's kind of the sensible way to think about it. But it depends on the line. We've seen some interesting lines from Gimlet. Gimlet was going through Terahertz just to dump a D-Save one, and then linking it off for Allied anyway. So there's some interesting lines going on. Okay, was it a different player that was not playing GWC then? Gimlet's clearly on it, and we knew that. I don't think you always go for crypto first. Yeah, there'll be times where you don't. There'll be times where you don't, but it is true that that is like the explanation for why you go crypto and then into splash and then into binder later. Like at least maybe it is more interesting now because you might have more variance in the lines, but like in the past, if you ever went with extra extenders, it would just be crypto first, just to get it into rotation. Most games. Even banning Wicked would be nice. I don't think even banning Wicked would be enough. Like, if the next time they hit Malice, it better be removing it. It better be removing it from the format. I don't want to see it in serious games anymore. Like, I don't mind people trying it, like they did with Tier after the Merly ban, but I don't want it to be a serious deck anymore. What Malice name do you hit? You just ban Binder, but then you also limit Dormouse or something. I mean, White Rabbit. I think you got to do another Malice name in the main deck, and you got to ban Binder. Okay, really good end board. Through 2 hand traps, full combo. We even have this random backup chilling on the board. We had so many extra extenders. Excuse me? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Okay, and this was the Gem Knight deck that we just saw, right? It has to be. This is clearly the Gem Knight deck we just saw. Was this the opponent of Bronas in the last game? It has to be, right? I'm gonna Firewall to bounce Droll. Oh my god. This is giving me shades of full power Malice format from the Duelist Cup. Adding back Droll. This is depression, yeah. Chain MTP, banish Unicorn. "50 seasons of Malice." Honestly, if Snake Eye was anything to go off, Malice could be around for like a long time. I'm hoping not though. And that's game over. Malice is way worse than SE. I could tolerate SE for 10 seasons. Yes, me too. Snake Eye was cool. Malice is cringe. Okay, so that was a win for Gimlet with the clean Malice combo. Let's watch the GOAT, Bronas, again. So this second set is looking good for Serb right now. Second set looking good for Serb. Okay, we got Bronas going first. Is it another crazy hand with Ice? Yep. With Habakiri too? Or Bonfire? Okay, same thing, same thing. And Habakiri? Of course, Bronas. Even better. Even more perfect. He's just the GOAT. Okay, we're gonna play through 10 million hand traps again. Magnum 2? Set and pass. Now, is this enough? Or, I don't think this looks like enough. We even added a Druid's Worm, which outs this very cleanly. Why Mitsu engine before X'd? I have no idea, to be honest. Oh, it was Purification, right. Wait, huh? Shifter? Oh, we discarded Shifter. Didn't activate it, of course. And now we have the field spell. This game is still going on, so surely we're gonna get to live at some point. His deck is more Mitsu than Raziel? I'm pretty sure every deck is more Mitsu than Raziel. Because you can't play a lot of Raziel anymore. Okay, this is getting pretty close to, this is starting to look pretty scary for FCG, because they're down a set, and they're down 1-3 right now, and Bronas looks to be ahead this game. It's getting pretty close to a loss. Okay, we got the whole gang here. The Futsu, the Murakumo, the Habakiri. I'm gonna search for the 4th ritual name right now. The Mitsu card that you never knew existed. Or another Habakiri, that's fine. Nah. They should make a... They should make another Mitsu ritual. They're gonna make a structure deck for it, right? So they should make another ritual. Wait, Gozen match? What? Huh? What is going on with the floodgates right now? What is going on with the floodgates? Why do these players want to bring floodgates? These are the best players in the world, some of, because they're 3-time worlds participants. And they've all decided that they need to play these extra floodgates, apparently. No, there is not a 4th Mitsu ritual. I am joking, but there should be. It should be a Malice Bridge? Okay, calm down. Calm down, Anna. Can you play the other Mitsu trap and resolve it in-game? Yes, you can. The Mitsu trap, the other one is kind of funny. What does it do? It like banishes your opponent's extra deck or something? Hello April, how's it going? Hello Proxied. We're watching the T2 Trials match right now. We're casting it. Good afternoon, hello Virgil. It's looking pretty good for Bronas right now, but we did fail to kill. Should be fine though. We got that Masquerena into the Unicorn. Life points is very low for Malice, that is true. I'm pretty sure we just have prayers set up anyway, like plus IP, we're good to go. Bronas is the GOAT. Bronas has won pretty much every game today, and he has won some very impressive ones. Bronas really is the GOAT. And yeah, he's gonna win another one, which means it's 4-1 for Cerberus. Has this last game concluded? The last game has concluded. Okay, well, before we reveal if that's the end of the match or not, or if it's just siding for the next one, I guess we gotta watch the match. We gotta see if it's Serb winning the match. Make your opponent banish exactly 8 cards. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, we got Greed going second, and that's an interesting Mitsu hand. This is the Stun Saruki deck. We had the Super Poly. We're gonna... Oh no. Oh no, that Vela hurts. Wait. 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 If the Vela hurts... if the Vela hurts, why not Called by it? Huh? Am I missing something? If the Vela hurts, why not use Called by? It would have gotten belled anyway. But we didn't know that. Sagi alone doesn't play? Oh, you know what? That's so true. That's so true. Sagi alone does not play. Good point, good point. I mean, you can get... Are we sure it doesn't play? Yeah, it doesn't play. It doesn't play. It doesn't... I was thinking with the mirror... Yeah, it doesn't play. Well, that's just gonna be a rough game. Let's see if... That's a Called by, for sure. But that's gonna get belled. Which is awful. Because now the Super Poly gets forced immediately. And then there's nothing else. That's looking really bad. FCG got kind of unlucky here. Spolly against Dracotail triggers the meta anyway. That's also really funny. Yeah. So we're gonna let this go. Okay, we didn't try to go for the back row force. So maybe the Super Poly does something. Okay, Gulamel's gonna force it. This could be Dragos Stapelia. Misplaying his draw phase, unlike Jonas. Yeah, it's his fault for bricking. This could be Dragos Stapelia. Looks like it's Dragos Stapelia. No, it's Secretarion even. That's... I always forget about this card. I forget about this card. This card is crazy now. I normal summoned Albaz. Just for 1800 attack points the other day. Versus Man. And then it asked me to trigger it. And I was like, excuse me, what do you mean? What do you mean I confuse with Man? And you can make Secretarion. I was like, whoa. So this is a new cool fusion. And technically this Floodgates is right now. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Okay, I have lost chat. I'm assuming I'm still streaming. But my second PC has just died. The internet has just died. So I cannot read chat. Unfortunate. I feel alone now. I don't think it's gonna matter though. I think we were just about at the end of the match anyway, because this is lethal. Unfortunate break from FCG. But they were behind the whole match, and I think Sir played slightly better. Oh, we're back. I can see you now, chat. Hello. I think CER played crazy good with especially Bronas. Bronas drew crazy, but also played crazy. This was an impressive match. But yeah, that unfortunately is gonna be, well, unfortunately for FCG, it's 5 wins to sub, and that means they get the set too. So it's gonna be 2-0. 2-0 for Team CER versus FCG. Let me reset the chat. Do they not play the third set? They do not play the third set, no. The sets are a best of 3, so if you win the first 2 games in a match, you do not need to play the third one. Oh, we should have done some predictions, yeah. I didn't have any mods here today, though. I saw Phoebe was here, Phoebe was lurking, but Phoebe is lazy. I mean, Phoebe is great. Phoebe is great, but Phoebe doesn't usually do predictions. So we couldn't do any predictions. I thought they were just scrimming. No, this is week 1. This is T2 Trials week 1. I should be playing my own match tomorrow, my own week 1 match for CDP. So that should be fun. But yeah, that let me look at the members real quick. Let me just check the score. Bronas was 4-1. Actual MVP Greed was also 4-1. So yeah, doing some crazy work from Team CER. Crazy work. I'm here. What predict you want? I mean, the match is over, Pan, so the stream is also over. Yeah. I know it's a short stream, but that's all we were gonna do today. That's all this was. That's all the stream was. Don't forget, though, chat, if anyone's here, if any new people are here, let me do the thing real quick. Oh, fuck. I did it wrong. There we go. If it wants to work. There we go. I got a tournament later. If you want to subscribe and join the tournament later, you can. Big prize, $70 for first place. Hi, April. Sorry for being late. You arrived right at the end, Meth Wizard. Versus Tasuku? Yes, we are versus Tasuku. Nicky boy. It's going to be fun. But yeah, anyway, that should be it for the stream. Join the stream later. There's going to be another stream. We're going to cast the tournament later. And join the tournament if you want to play. So yeah, that'll do it. I'm just gonna dip. I got things to do. So goodbye.